Listen, bro.
Welcome to Deeper Than Rap. Trust me, I'm speaking the facts. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I dropped. Now I'm back whipping the plot. Yeah, yeah. Now it's over for you mediocre spitters. I'm the coldest nigga. Yeah, yeah. I'm so focused, nigga, and I see my dreams getting closer, nigga. Yeah, yeah.
We out here. Yo.
What's good, baby?
Flame. Let me get them papers, get them shits out your way, bro.
All right.
You gotta stare at them things. Shout out to T. He don't want to sign my waivers, bro. He don't want to sign my shit. But back another episode of this joint with the homie Flame in here. Album just dropped yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? What is it? Deeper Than Rap?
Deeper Than Rap.
Go to iTunes. Deeper Than Rap, Flame. It'll pop right up. You'll see it.
Spotify, Apple Music.
Everywhere you can get your shit, right?
Everywhere.
Hell yeah. Because I seen that, right? And I was like, you already know I had the studio on top of the bank, right? He used to come through with Nature Born.
No doubt. Shout out to the guy.
Yes, sir. And then I was like, oh, shit. And listen, there's not too many duos. Locally, that you see duos. I'm a fan of MOP. I'm a fan of some shit, right?
MOP is my favorite.
Dude, they're ad-libs, bro. They're
listen. Oh my God,
they're ad-libs?
Ridiculous. Yeah. I only duo. EPMD.
Oh,
before that.
Fuck me. You're right.
You know,
EPMD.
That when I was a kid, and I was like, oh my God, them guys was the fucking masters.
Oh shit.
The back and forth. Oh my Lord. But MOP. Woo.
Yeah, you're right. So then when y'all came in there, and it was like, obviously I didn't know Nature Born could spit. I knew you could spit, right? So then I was like, when I heard the songs, I mind you, I was in my little corner doing my video shit, and I'd hear it, and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Hold up, let me stop real quick. You said you knew that I spit, but you didn't know that Nature Born.
I did. I knew who he was though, because he's an OG. I just because how many 3 dreadlock rocker out here?
No doubt. Now, he was a part of a group called Lunatic Asylum, which was Nature Born, Smurf, and Shakir. I used to run behind these niggas. Keep it all the way funk. They the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to music. And I would say they pointed me, they was tough on me or rough on me. Cause it was.
It had to be.
Yeah.
On your respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was really, really tough on me and but they made me 10 times better.
Damn.
So I come from under that tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why. And now that you say that, like, since I knew who he was, Nature was, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I see him in front of stores or whatever. You can't mistake him, bro.
Nah.
He's one of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind.
Absolutely.
Then I heard his bars.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's
shit.
one of the rappingest ass niggas that you will ever find on this planet Earth.
I know. And then with you on it too, though, it was like the perfect, like, it was like, oh, this is a thing. Like, it just sounded right.
That's the foundation of home team. You know what I mean? It starts with me, Born, Reels.
Shout out to him.
You know what I mean? FaZe is a part of that. You know what I'm saying? In those earlier projects where we were doing our thing and we reached out to who we thought were those guys.
Yeah.
And it was them.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then it was like, so I seen that, and just being from Amber and around the way, it was like, yeah, see you all the time. And then I was like, I was like, oh shit, his album is dropping? I was like, I can't wait for this joint. And then I'm like, I thought I missed it. I'm like, oh, it dropped already. And then it was like, well, nope. I got some time. It ain't dropped yet, so I ain't late.
I had a little couple delays here and there mixing down. Like, I had got it mixed down and had to scrap it and do it all over.
Oof. That sucks. What was it?
It was me taking the rough mixes I already had and taking it to a great engineer who's stuck in his own head.
Okay.
I didn't want him to start from scratch.
Correct.
I wanted him to make those rough mixes
Nice.
perfect
Correct.
with his expertise. Him being the engineer that he is, he wanted to scrap it all and start from the beginning. And by the time I got it back, it sounded horrible.
Word.
And me being a good businessman, I paid him. And I said, good looking.
Word.
I didn't tell him I didn't like it.
Of course not.
I didn't tell him it was trash. I didn't tell him he fucked up my whole project.
Yeah. Nah, waste of time.
I kept it moving.
I like that.
Got
That's
it done.
some G shit. I like that.
Got it done. So sometimes you're going to run into shit like that.
Word.
It's not like people get it twisted. Like you think I'm going to make the project, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to put it down. It's a lot of shit in between all of that, man.
It's not as easy. You listening to the project like this was just recorded in my grandmother's basement. No.
It's a lot. It's a lot of shit that comes into play. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That happened, and I was upset. I felt some type of way.
Yeah, 'cause it's your baby.
I really felt some type of way. But again, being a good businessman,
Yeah.
I paid the man for the work that he did, even though I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then I went and paid somebody to do a better job.
Yeah. Now you're back at,
And then it came out how I wanted it to.
and there you go.
Shout to Block.
Block did it?
Absolutely.
Block is a problem.
My guy.
Block is a problem.
You know, he did the rough mixes and because I recorded 75% of it there.
Okay.
I had a couple joints.
At Big Bank.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Bank Studios. Shout out to homie Cade. He once told me, get someone a hand soon enough, they gonna want the whole arm.
Yes, sir. Them dudes is good with me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? They got favor.
Big
in my
Bank
book.
Studios. Go check them out. Instagram, all that other good stuff.
Yes, sir. So
75% you did there.
75% I did there.
Okay.
The other 25% I did at Blood Diamond with Mo.
Okay.
Shout to Mo, my guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I came back, went to Block. We touched everything up, got it where it was supposed to be,
Yeah.
and we made it happen.
Damn, how many songs are on in total?
16.
Oof. That's some good
And-
content.
Yeah. I wanted to, I didn't want to do overkill, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to show people that I could hold your attention for that long.
That's a part I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
That's another part I didn't
Listen,
think
because
about.
it's hard. Because you know they'll listen to a song and they'll, let me skip and there's no skips on there.
Yeah, no, I know. I peeped it.
There's no skips.
I didn't skip
You
one.
play it from the beginning. There's no skips.
Oof. And that's 16 tracks we're talking about.
16.
Nas had 10.
You're lucky if you get 12 on an album now.
Word.
You're lucky if you get 12.
On albums that you paying for a stupid amount of money.
16 tracks. Fire.
No skippables.
No skippables.
That's
And-
hashtag skippables. Is that even a word? I don't know. But
It
that's what
is now. It is now.
now. No skippables.
No skips.
That's dope.
But you know what it is? I put a lot of work in on it, man. Like a lot of work. Like, again, we were having this conversation where I was telling you, like, I was contemplating giving up and just,
I'm not doing this.
I'm done. I don't want to do this shit no more. I had shit going on in my life and whatever. I was like, fuck this rap shit.
That's a little sad.
Reels would not let me do it.
Like I said, like I told you, if you need somebody to put a battery in your back, that is the guy. And he's coming from the most authentic
Absolutely.
place that it can be. And it has
Absolutely.
nothing to do with him. He's just like, no, bro. This is what it is.
He was like, yo, I can't let you do this.
Yeah, and you need somebody
He
like
was
that.
like, nah. And it would be like he would hit me up. He would send me beats. Like he would call me to check on me, just to talk to me, to shoot the breeze, see what's up. And then he'd be like, yo, I sent you something. Or I want you to hop on this. I want you to hop on that. But I'd be like, I told you I ain't fucking around. And he'd be like, well, I just want this for mine.
Just
though.
this one. Yeah, yeah. I need
You know what I
to do
mean?
this
I
one.
need you to do this for me. And he know I do that, so it's no problem. You know what I'm saying? But he just wouldn't let me. And then he sent me this one joint that kind of blew my mind. And it put me right back in the
I like
in the
this
groove.
pen and paper shit. Like, this is what this is what I do.
And then he sent it to me. No lie, he sent it to me. I wrote it maybe that night or the next night, and we recorded it maybe 3 days later.
Don't you love those sessions? You're like, ooh, it's fresh.
And 2 weeks later, I was recording the first track off of this album.
Did you know when you did that first track on this album, were you like, I'm making an album, or you were like, I'm just recording this
No,
track
because it was his song. He gave it to me.
to put on this album?
Yes.
And then you were like,
There's another verse on there that he took off.
his.
He gave it to me. I told him. When I heard it, I hit him up. I was like, yo, I need this. I was like, yo, I need this. He said, it's yours.
That's the guy.
He's like, it's
That's the
yours. You can have
guy.
it. He's like, it's yours. Because he knew I got him now. He's back.
He was like, that's what I was trying to do the whole time. He was hunting.
He was like, I got him now.
He was hunting.
He's back.
And he won.
He did.
He
Damn
won.
sure did.
He fucking hit the target and
He won. So then from there, I was in the studio the next week. And then and not just me, I'm working on my stuff, and we're working on stuff together too. First of all, he's all over the album.
Yeah. Was he on 3, maybe? I think he's on 3. I think I heard like 3,
Maybe 4.
maybe 4, right? That's what I'm going to say that. Yeah, maybe 4.
It could possibly be 5.
Fuck it at this point.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying? But you know what I'm saying? We did so much work that outside of the couple joints that he's on this album, we probably got half an album done.
That ain't even
With just me and him.
out there. Nobody knows about.
Nope. A lot of music. And he's continually working, like
Yeah,
a
he stays
lot.
working.
I get in my zone. I have times to where I get in that bag and I start to write. And I'll be in that bag for that amount of time, and then I may take a break. This nigga never takes a break. He's always right.
Always, right?
I've been an artist for a lot longer than him. I guarantee you he has way more songs than me.
Nobody even knows about.
He's a writer.
I give that so much. Listen, I give writers so much respect and love because it's like, it's not easy.
And again, I'm a writer too. He writes all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some people that are like
I have
Mark
my
Twain
funks.
of the hip hop.
I have my funks to where, when I get in that zone, I stay in it because I don't know how long I'm going to have it. So when I start to like it, if I find it like yesterday, my video guy, shout to Move 6 Films, he had posted a promo on IG, and I seen there was a video clip, and first person that popped up was Godflow,
Okay.
Marcus Cruz. Shout to him. And I was like, what's this? I'm thinking he got a new video out, so I'm like, okay, let me see what he's doing. But then I see somebody else pop up, but then I see my face pop up. I'm like, fuck is this? So it's like a promo video.
Oh.
So he's doing like clips of all the videos he did. But he put it in one, and there's this beat in the background. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Whose is that?
I texted that nigga. I was like, yo, whose beat is that in the background of that promo video you did?
Send me that.
I need that ASAP.
Send me that.
It's not original though. I'ma still murder it though. Some Lloyd Banks shit I never heard before.
Yeah, but still,
I'm still gonna murder
beats are
it.
beats.
Yeah.
I don't listen. If I hear a beat, I try not to pick a beat that I know who spit on it because I don't want to get influenced.
No, I don't care. You know why? Because I always try to do a better job than they do, and 9 times out of 10 I do it.
Yeah.
And I pick the hard
Good
ones.
MCs. Yeah.
I don't pick the easy ones.
Yeah.
I pick the hard ones.
You're like, yeah, when you hear that, you can't be like, oh, he got on this
Like,
shit.
nigga, like, he took this guy's beat and we love that shit and he's this and this.
And he did
But
good.
did you hear what he did to it?
That's a whole nother level. Yeah, that's crazy, right?
I do the same with the beats, too. I pick the challenging beats. I pick the beats to, if you can't rap, you have no business being on it. If you think about it,
That's good.
if you think about it, you listen to the tracks on that album, there's not one track that a whack rapper could get on.
Yeah, ain't no simple shit.
It's gonna sound stupid.
Yeah, word. And that's,
It's
I
gonna
like
sound
that.
stupid.
I like that.
I pick those beats. I pick those. Sometimes I pick a beat and I hear it. I be like, damn, this is crazy. And it might be something even different than what's my norm. But I like to challenge myself. Perfect example, Remember Me, first video. That's not my norm.
Yeah.
It's not my style of
You
rap.
wouldn't know, though.
I murdered
You
that
wouldn't
shit.
know if you heard it. You wouldn't know. You'd be like, oh, he does this.
And you want to hear something crazy? Studio session. Day before I'm shooting the video. Me and Reel's going in the studio. I found the beat for Remember Me. We had a different beat for it. I was shooting a different video the next day.
Oh.
We went in and recorded that shit. By the end of that session, we were shooting a different video the next day.
It's crazy how shit changes like that, right?
It
Where
was
you're like,
just-
this is it.
It was just the one. Like, we were in the studio, like, looking at each other like, nigga, do you hear this shit? Like, even, like, surprised,
Yeah.
pardon me,
No, I don't care.
surprised of ourselves. Like, nigga, do you hear this shit?
Fire.
Like,
Those
deal with
songs are the
that.
best, bro. When you hear it back and you're like, listen, I know it's me, but relax. This
Yeah.
is dope.
And then to get that, shoot the video a day later, and to get the response that we got.
I got
And mind you, this is amongst COVID. It's not 1,000 people in the video. It might be maybe 10 people, if that.
Yeah, that was a nighttime joint, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so it wasn't even that many people. COVID, I made it happen.
Nah.
Next day.
Next
Right?
day.
It was the next day?
Next
Next
day.
day.
Recorded it on Friday, shot the video on Saturday. And mind you, we were shooting a video on Saturday for a different song.
And y'all were like, nope, X that. We're doing this one.
Before we recorded that, we were still shooting the same video for the same song. After, when he was mixing that shit down and we was listening to it,
Yeah.
and it was a good 6, 7 people in the studio going bananas, I was like, oh no, we doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it is. Now, I got a question, right? You know how there's planning. There's planning to everything. There's logistics to everything.
Yeah.
Do you think it is better to hear a beat, write to it, record it, video? We give or take a couple of days, obviously, because you got to write and plan and call. Or is it better to like really map it out? Like, this is what I'm writing. You do the treatment for
It's
the
better
video.
to really map it out.
You think?
That just happened that way. It was just kind of organic that way because the song was so hot. And I gotta be like,
It just called for
I'm not even looking for a single, nigga. This is it.
Yeah.
And at the time, like, you know, the shit that was going on at the time and the subject matter of the song, you know what I mean? Like,
it
it
makes
was
sense.
just perfect.
Yeah.
And people haven't caught on to it yet. They will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people have caught wind to it. Like, it has a couple views. It ain't nothing major. Like, 1,000 or something like that. But they're going to catch on to it.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's crazy.
That's a banger. Like a banger.
Well,
It just needs to get to the right ears.
that's what it is.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Right ears. And I also think not everything is meant for everybody. And not other than that, not everything is meant for everybody at this time.
That's facts.
You might not need to hear this right now.
Yeah.
So the universe ain't gonna put it in your world right now.
That's
but
a
when
fact.
you do find it, you're gonna be like, oh, I wish you gonna find out when it dropped. You're like, this shit dropped 6 months.
Yeah.
I wish I found it 6 months. But you're gonna find it if it's meant for you to find it.
Let me say something, man. Shout out to all my Facebook followers and friends and family, as same as Instagram.
Plug it in right now, just in case. I'll put it in the description, but plug it.
I'm overwhelmed by the love and respect that I've gotten today.
Bro, like I said,
Like, ridiculous.
I
like,
seen it this morning when the shit dropped. Then I look back
Yeah.
30 minutes later. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Like, if nothing else, that makes me, I'm good with that.
Worth the project.
Worth it.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it isn't like, that's what I'm saying. Some people might hear it and be like, yeah, it's an album. Bro,
But see, this
how
is
many
the thing.
hours I took?
If you don't know, if you any type of artist, even if you're really, really good, people still won't pay attention to you. They won't, especially if they know you. And they went
Even
to school
worse.
if they went to school with you and they grew up with you, they will pay you no fucking mind, no matter how good you are.
Word.
Now,
I don't like that.
it just is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
But I actually have some folks, you know, who get behind your boy, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Check that.
It should be a lot more,
Of course.
but I'm definitely appreciative for all the love that I received. Like, ridiculous. Like, I'm talking about dudes hitting me up like, yo, that album is crazy. It helped me get through my workout today. Like, I did like 100 extra push-ups behind that
My
shit.
sets were dope.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good enough for me.
Yeah. You're like, all right.
That's good enough for me.
Those 3 o'clock in the morning sessions, word.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah. That's crazy. And this is your, because I probably heard a couple projects from you.
This is actually, though, my debut album.
Like, this is the one. Like, well, you're
First mainstream. Like, I think I've released maybe 4 or 5 solo myself and been a part of maybe 4 or 5 compilation. Like,
which
you
is
know,
a lot of work. If y'all
Yes.
don't know.
Yes, a lot of work. But this is actually my first album.
Yeah. Ooh, how that
Like,
feel?
you could. It feels great,
Feels
man.
good, right?
I've been celebrating since this morning, nigga. Like, I got up. You know what I'm saying? I got up, waked and baked. I had to.
Ooh-wee.
I know my next door neighbor was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because I had my shit blasting 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock this morning. I swear
It's
to God.
Saturday, relax, bro.
Drinking a Modelo, sipping on some pineapple brandy.
Early.
Yeah, early.
Early. You know what? It's
I was
Saturday,
doing it.
bro. Ain't nobody got work tomorrow. It's the Lord's Day. It's Flame Day.
And just grateful for it, man. Like, grateful that, you know what I'm saying, people are appreciating it and taking it how they taking it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wanted you here, bro, because like I said, I seen you in the stew, just a Amboy OG to begin with. You know what I mean? You already get that respect off the rip,
Much appreciated.
right? And then it's like, I respect bars. There's levels to everything, right? There's levels to hip hop. You got the alien bars, then you got bars that are like, there's so many levels. I could go into like 87 genres of everything that I fuck with. I fuck with like 30 different types of hip hop, right? But every genre that I do fuck with, like every level that I fuck with, I like the top of their thing. You know what I mean? And the genre and the lane that you're in in my world, that's the top of what I like. And I'm like, give me that. I'll listen to that all day.
Yeah.
I'll snowboard down a mountain to your shit. I'll ride my dirt bike to that shit. I'll clean the crib to that. I'll let it play. I don't gotta skip a track and be like, yo, sorry fellas, just when this song is done, then we come back and no.
Word.
Just let it play.
Word.
Don't touch my radio, bro. Just let it play.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I wanted you here, because it was like I'm an advocate of giving people flowers where they can still smell them.
I appreciate that. I can smell them bitches too. Smell good. Thank you
Hell
very much.
yeah.
I appreciate
Here you
that.
go. Hold that.
Word.
Right?
Word.
So now, but let's get back to some history. You Amboy born and raised or raised? Where
Born and
born
raised.
and raised.
Yes.
That's crazy. Fuck yeah, bro. Because I was born in PR. I came over here like a year old, but I'm pretty much
born and
Amboy.
raised. I'm as Amboy as it gets. I know the ins and outs, the everything.
The stories, the history, the
Everything.
streets,
Been in the middle of most of the stories. Family in every projects in the city.
Huntington, Stockton,
All that.
Delaney,
All that.
Dunlap.
Everywhere.
Fuck. That's what I hear that in the album too. That's why I asked you that.
I'm a staple in the city.
As you should be.
I've been around.
As you should.
I grew up here. I've been around. I've been known for certain things when it comes to not just music. I was also a Amboy athlete.
Yup.
Played ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm also the resident cool guy of the city. Everybody fucks with me. Everybody love me. I love everybody.
Everybody got no
you know
problems
what I
over
mean?
here,
Nah,
bro.
not at all.
Why the fuck? Come on, bro.
And I'm the resident cool guy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? There's a few people who may not like me, but those are the corny
That
people.
is what
you
it
know
is,
that.
yeah.
That's just the hate. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's gonna be everything.
But other than that, yeah, I get it is what it is.
That's what's up. And you know what's crazy? I told you before, like, there's a lot of rappers. Every town probably has a lot of rappers. Like I
Of
said,
course.
we could be in
Especially now.
especially now. But we could be in Nashville, Tennessee, and if we was MCs, we would find that everybody's an MC. You get what I'm saying? But as many rappers, I hate that word, right? But there's some rappers and then there's MCs. A rapper to me is, all right, come on, bro. All right, I see what you're doing here. And an MC is like, yo, I don't give a fuck, he nice. You don't have to pay this man nothing. The bars is nice.
Yeah.
He's not rapping. There's a rapper and an MC. Now,
Yeah.
despite everybody that does it, whether rapper or MC, but even amongst the MC group, locally, I don't know anybody, unless that I don't listen too much of it, but I can't recall being here my whole life. An MC that represents where they're from as hard as you do, in a way that makes you like, yeah. 08861, brother.
Yeah.
I'm Amboy.
Yeah.
Perth. Get it right. Not South Perth.
Yeah.
And it's like the way you do it is dope. And I want to give you that.
I
them
appreciate
flowers
that.
too.
I love my city. I love where I'm from.
too.
I grew up there. I know all the people. I know the good. I know the bad. Like, I'm a product of Perth Amboy, New Jersey. The good, the bad, the all of it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm a prominent member of my community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me
And-
my stripes.
Yeah,
You
and,
know,
I love
I
it
heard
and
that.
I respect it, and that's what I represent. That's it. you
And
know
in
what I
that
mean?
album, you hear it. And you hear it where it's like, oof. Matter of fact, hold on. Oh, my bad.
Me, I'm speaking the facts. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I dropped. Now I'm back whipping the plot. Yeah, yeah.
I just had to let y'all know something real light, just in
yeah.
case y'all forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's why we have the last track, "Welcome to My City," featuring Reels and Caesar and Jay. Rest in peace to that brother.
Rest in peace.
You know what I mean? A young guy who was had a lot of skill. He was going somewhere, man. And
Sad, man.
yeah, and I'm older than him. You know what I'm saying? I actually was introduced to him by Reels. It was Reels people. And he introduced me to Homeboy, and Like from the minute I met him, like we was just always cool.
Yeah.
Not that we hung out and we did this or that, but
It was just a respect
we were
thing.
just cool. If
Yeah.
I posted something, he would like it, shout it out. If he did it, I would do the same thing, share it, do that. So I was working on a joint called Welcome to My City. Now, of course, when you think of a song like that, I wasn't gonna take it to the head. It's not. It's even though it's called Welcome to My City, it's our city. So I wanted to reach out to some dudes
Yeah.
to make that
from the city. Yeah.
a big joint. A couple dudes turned that down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
yeah. I won't say no
No,
names.
no. We don't, tell me off air.
I'll tell you off
I want to
air.
know off air, bro.
After this, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
I want to know who.
But a couple dudes turned it down.
That's weird.
One dude I respected
Yeah.
for turning it down. Because
Because the reason it sounded good.
when I sent it to him, I sent him the version and it had me and Caesar's verse on it already. And then he was like, he hit me back like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like, you niggas killed this shit. Like, what am I supposed to say after that?
Yeah.
You know, and I respect, and he's he's super dope.
Yeah, yeah.
He actually, you know what, let me stop.
Yeah.
But he's super dope.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, he's actually on the album.
Yeah.
He's actually on the album anyway.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
It was
he's
just
super
not
dope.
that one.
And he was like, nah, like, yo, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that, whatever. So we wind up collaborating on another joint.
one. But some people are like, nah, I just don't want to do it.
And there was a couple other guys that was like, you know what? It might have been two more guys that I reached out to. And those guys, like not just some,
Joe Schmo,
no,
Johnny Come Lately.
nah,
It was like, yeah.
nah, they turned it down.
Fuck.
And I didn't mind. I didn't take it personally or nothing like that. In my mind, I was like, you missed out, homie.
Yeah.
Because they gonna hear this shit.
Yeah.
And again, rest in peace to the boy Caesar.
And you had that verse, like that track was already in the works. Like he laid that verse, or was it like a
That
later verse, like
I'm
a late
not-
verse?
that could have possibly been the last thing that he recorded. I don't know.
Oof.
But it could have
Yeah,
possibly
because
been.
his circle could have his own project.
Yeah,
or
but
music.
that could have been like, that might have happened. We recorded that song maybe 3 or 4 months before he passed.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that maybe I should have worded it different. He recorded that verse for you.
Yes.
It wasn't like, yo, rest in peace. Let me throw him on this album. No, he knew that he was
we
gonna
were
do
in the
it.
studio together.
Okay.
Yeah, like he
Ooh.
came to
That's
like,
even better, bro.
Yeah,
because
of
it's not like,
course.
did he even want to be on here? Like, I'm not gonna throw a dead man's verse on here
no,
because I don't got his coast. I don't got his.
Nah, that
approval.
was something
He
that
knew
was-
already.
That was planned, and he
Oh,
was.
that's even
you know what I
better.
mean? Like he heard the final song,
Mm.
which is me, him, and Reels together.
And he heard it.
He heard it was first me. Reels was already gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, me and him is to where I don't even gotta.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, here, it's time for you to do
Yeah.
this, and
He's your slot. He's just 16 right here.
that's you don't have to speak
Slight
about
work.
that. But the first person, like I said, I reached out to a few people, and they, you know, a few major guys, and they kind of, you know, whatever. I was like, you know what? I'm giving that nigga the shot. He stay in my ear. We talk. I love his confidence. You know what I mean? He think he better than me. I love it.
Your word.
I love it.
Word, right?
He think he better than me. I love it.
Word.
I'm giving that guy a shot. Man, I hit him up. He was ecstatic.
Damn. He's like, yeah, I got it right now. Got a verse right now. I'm working on it right now.
He's like, good looking, big homie. I won't let you down. I'm in there.
Oh.
We on that. Who else is on it? And I told him Reels. He was like, word.
Say no more.
So, but me and him recorded first. Me and him was in the studio first. Reels came and recorded later on. But it was me and C's in there. Again, rest in peace to C's.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now, do you feel, since this is your, like I said, you got I know of mad projects you got, but this is your first album, right? Now, since I feel like if I had to make my first album, it'll be 38 tracks, right? Like,
Listen, trust me.
It's hard, right?
It was a fight.
Ooh, because this
You
is
don't
16
know how much.
final. There's probably 20 more
First
in the
of
bank.
all, I had to put 16. I was first of all, if I would have put everything, it'd have been 30 fucking tracks.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
had to leave some stuff off, like, and I loved all of it.
I know.
The shit that I left off of there is dope. You know what I'm saying? It will be used for upcoming projects and all that. I got some shit going on to where, you know what I'm saying, the next joint that will come to the people, whether it be a Reels solo album.
Yeah.
It'll be a home team project.
Or that.
With, Flame, Born, Reels.
You still fuck with Born? That's family, right?
Of course I do.
All right. I don't know. I haven't heard anything of him lately, but I guarantee you
course,
his bars are probably...
I talk to Born, if not every day, every other day, or at least text. And it's not even about music. That's my guy.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying?
I just had to
even
check.
if we don't hang out, even if we don't talk for a while, like,
That's like B&T. Shout out
That's-
to the homie T.
that's Home Team Foundation.
Word.
Man.
So
You know
so
what I'm
there's mad songs, and you still got.
It's-
How hard was the process for you to be like get the 16? Did you do that on your own accord?
I did it on my own accord. I drove my fucking self crazy.
I could imagine.
It took
How do
me.
you do that though?
It took a month. It took at least a month. What I did was I scanned down. Let's say I had altogether a good 30.
I want all 30 out.
Let's say I had a good 30, right? And then I weeded out some, and then I got to 20. And then I'm like, man, these niggas these days, you lucky if you get a 10-song album.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you putting all this music on here?
You should just break this up into 2. You could have went that route.
I could have, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's some G
What
shit.
I wanted to do was, again, people's attention spans are so short these days, and it's microwave, it's in and out. You know what I mean? I wanted to prove that I could hold your attention for that long.
Yep.
And I think I did that.
Oh, you did. I ain't skip a track. And they say I'm not gassing. I don't gas anybody, bro. I don't need to do that shit. I ain't getting paid for this. This is all out of love. I don't gas anything, right? I didn't skip one. I already ran through it twice.
I don't think nobody else did either.
Yeah, I might have paused it and went and did. I had to do something. I came back. I'm like, I gotta play this again. And then I got a phone call. Oh, let me stop this. And then, as soon as the phone calls up, oh, let me get back. And then I'm like, oh shit, what song was I on? Started over from the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't mind. Started over from the top, bro.
You know what? If you're a hip hop head, and it doesn't just go for hip hop.
Yeah, this ain't no
heads.
underground backpack like.
You know what I mean? But if you're a hip hop purist, it's perfect for you.
You're gonna like it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna like it. Beats
If you
are dope,
like
bars are dope. Stories. I'm a sucker for stories and a vivid picture. I need you to paint a picture.
Wait. True stories.
On top of that.
True stories.
On top of that. And they're vivid. You know what I'm saying?
You
like
can
when you
understand
could see
what
it.
I'm talking about.
It's like, yo, you were there. Like, yo, I was almost there in them stories.
Yes, sir.
I was in the background, like, on some Twilight Zone shit. They just see me in the back. That's what I mean. That's dope. Damn, so you had to, bro, because that's got to be hard to be like 20 songs. All right, let me get this.
And again, like I said, I left a lot off, but we got other projects, you know what I'm saying, coming. So they will be a part of those.
And that's
And some you might never hear.
or might, which ain't a problem either.
No.
You know what? That'll be on my Tupac shit. God forbid the day I go.
It'll be in the stats.
It'll be like, yo, I just got to make sure I let somebody know, listen, this is the code to my safe. Go in there. There's a whole
It'll be in the
37
stats.
notebooks and hard drives in there. Release it to who you see fit. and write that shit on my will,
Right.
right? But
Right.
there's a saying that says, I think it's Joe Rogan that says it. I don't know if this is his or not.
Okay.
That people got to learn how to kill their own babies. As crazy as that sounds, fuck with me, right? That sounds great. Who's gonna kill their own baby? Nobody, right? But you cannot look at your art as if it is a human baby, because it's not. It's just art. You gotta learn how to let your shit go.
Yeah.
And some of those tracks, that's it. You gotta learn how to kill. In your head, you're like, this is my baby.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's not a real baby, bro. In
Yeah.
your head, it's a baby.
Yeah.
But it's not. You just gotta be able to go, you know what? Stash it away.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, but fam, I was in here with 30-something tracks.
Yeah.
And I'm only gonna put 6. It
But-
ain't like you half fast the other 16. They're probably still fire.
Check this out though. Let me tell you, they're all fire.
That's what I'm saying.
But
How do you do that?
the process was grueling. Like I literally listened to all of these joints over and over and over and over again, and would delete one. That's off. Keep going. Delete this one. Boom, 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 boom. Delete. A grueling. I'm telling you, it took me a month to come up with the playlist.
Did you pick anybody else's ear, or you were like, I don't want nobody else's input. I need to make this
No.
decision.
It was mine.
Fuck. Because I think I'd be like, yo, this is. I
You
do
won't
it, and
know.
then I'll be like, yo, what do you think? Because then I'm like, hold up. I didn't
I
like
know.
number 12, and you picked 12. I didn't want it.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Every project from the beginning, my first project, I was my A&R.
Mm-hmm.
I did the track list. I put the songs together. I mixed the skits in. I was the one who made the skits on how they should be before the songs. I was extra hands-on and did all of it by myself. So it wasn't a problem. And there's nobody who can tell me what I want better than me.
So you don't need a cosign
I don't.
at that level.
I can't. I could sit here and put them same 30 songs in front of you, like you can't tell me that I didn't pick the perfect 16.
Yeah, right?
There's first of all, the project was supposed to be 15. There was one I completely could not leave off, and it's the oldest song on the project. I ain't playing. I had to leave it on
That
there.
was good.
I had to leave it on there.
Look on that one.
I had to leave it on there.
Ooh, that one's dope, son.
It's the realest. It resonates with the people who know me, the people from the area.
It
Like
flow
they
good.
know the
I
shit
ain't
that I'm
playing.
talking about. They know. If you were there, you know. Like again, it's not. It's a great song. It's good to bop to or whatever.
Yeah, all that.
But what I'm talking
But the context.
about, the content of it, like
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot of guys who you hear all this content, but you can't remember nothing about those guys doing none of those things or whatever. And don't get me wrong, like I don't, I'm not shoot 'em up, bang bang in my songs like I'm a murderer and I'm doing all of that shit. But the shit that I do talk about, best believe that it's me.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this question, right? This might be. It might. All right. Fuck. How do I even word this, right? How. I am a person that goes by. If you don't live your raps,
I'm the
slash
same way. I
lyrics,
already know what you're talking about.
I don't like it
Yeah.
because this is how I look at it. I'm like, I hear
That doesn't
local
count
rappers.
anymore.
It doesn't. I hear a local rapper. I used to hear local rappers because of the studio, and I'll be doing my own thing, and I hear a couple of bars. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Some of y'all are whack, right? No. Hey, bar for bar, right? And then I'll be like, I'll turn my seat around. I'm like, what the fuck he just say? I was like, bro, you walked here. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not knocking up. Hey, somebody, I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. I'm just saying my ear doesn't let me accept that.
Okay, let me interfere real quick.
Let's play devil's advocate. I love this.
I feel the same way,
Okay.
but That doesn't work anymore. That doesn't matter anymore.
Because people know. Or what
It's not that people know. It doesn't matter if they know or not. As long as you're talking the type of shit that they like, they accept it. It's not until you get exposed on like World Star or something.
Yeah.
Till they be like, this guy's a fucking chump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
got laid out at the airport.
Before that, that's their nigga. Like, yeah, they bobbing to the song and doing all that.
Yeah.
But then they be like, this guy's a fucking...
He's a fraud.
This nigga's talking about killing the whole block.
He got no hands. Yeah, like, he got chipped up.
Somebody slapped him and he didn't even do nothing.
Fuck his
on.
album.
Yeah, like, he's a fucking chump.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
remember what they said in A White Man Can't Jump. Like, he's a chump. He's a fucking geek. Like, yeah. Like,
that's what I mean. So, like, that's what I mean when it's like I hear, but then should I, as a purist, I'm like, granted, I don't fuck with your shit as a purist, but now, should that guy still not do what he's doing?
no. Because there's still somebody who's going to like it.
He should still do, unfortunately. So
Somebody's
he
still
should
gonna
still
like it.
do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Guess what? But I'm not rocking it.
Listen, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like. But even I catch myself, like, I'll listen to it, I'm like, oh, I'll start bopping. I'm like, I don't like that shit. Like, what am I bopping for? But it's just how it is. Like, there's different requirements in rap today. You don't have to actually know how to rap like that.
I don't like that, though.
I don't either, but it's the truth.
It is the truth.
And whether you like it or not, that's a part of the game. That's what it is.
Word, right?
Like, it's these, and I don't knock nobody. Nigga, if that's the best that you can rap and you sound like that and they're paying you money, get your motherfucking money, nigga.
Pimp it.
It don't matter
Pimp
if I don't like it. If you get money, you probably making more money than me. Get your motherfucking money. I'm not hating. But I'm not going to tell you that I like it, though.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going to be honest.
Like,
but if
like
you're getting your money and people like that shit, go get your money, man. I don't hate on none of that shit. Even the rap that I don't like. If it's young people, whether it's black, Hispanic, white, whatever their circumstances is, and they're using that to get themselves in a better position, great
More
for
power
them.
to you. Get yours.
More powerful.
I say this all the time. Jay-Z said, "What you eat don't make me shit."
Listen,
Do what you
man.
do, fam.
I come up around a generation like most of the dudes that I came up with and went to school with or whatever. We want to see each other win. There might be a little hate in between, but most of my guys, with my generation, the guys that I went to grade school, middle school, high school with, was on teams with, or even played against. We want to see each other win.
And it's hard, right? I feel as, cause on a hip hop level, I'm a hip hop purist, right? On a b-boy level, there's still that competition, and more than it is in rap. Cause in a b-boy level, like in a rap, I gotta lay some shit down. Unless we battle in the lunchroom somewhere, we gotta go track for tracks too. B-boy level, it's like, no, right now. It's like right here. There's no, I'll see you next week and I'm going to send you a video of my moves and you send me a video. No, it's right now.
Yeah.
Me and you, we're in a battle.
It's
until,
freestyle.
Yeah, it's pretty much
It's
like
off the top.
Off the top. Either one of us wins or we're going to fight at the end or we're going to do this next time we see each other. But when it comes to rap beef, and on a pure level, it goes to like, sometimes it's like,
it's different.
it's weird. It's
like,
weird
first
when
of all,
it comes to that.
I don't get into no like
Rap beef.
No, I don't. I
Some
have no
people
reason
like
to.
it though. Some people like it.
First of all, it's kind of, if it's just rapping, it's healthy.
Correct. Some people go too far though.
But it depends on how you go about it. Like, you just can't, be coming at somebody out of the blue with your name in their mouth and they don't know what the reason for is. Like whether it's rap or not.
You're like, whoa,
like,
I didn't do nothing to
if rap is an urban thing. Urban.
Correct.
It's spread out more now, but rap is an urban thing.
Yeah. Know where it came from.
Which is hood.
Correct.
Okay.
So glad you said
Whether it's rap or not or whatever, you say something about somebody in the hood, they're gonna see you about it.
Yeah.
Like approach you.
On some face-to-face fuck rap.
Yeah. It's not so much like now if it's just bars, you going back and forth, that's cool.
I rap better than you, I'm like, all right, cool. But if you're like, I'll fuck you up, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's
Easy
it's
there.
different. I'll probably never get into no stuff like that, like ever. Cause number one, like a lot of guys know that you're not gonna rap better than me. I'm gonna out rap you, like as far as cleverness and bars and like. And then I'll be really with them shits. Like I don't promote it or brag about it or nothing. I'm a cool, calm, humble dude who loves everybody, who shows everybody love.
Yeah.
But I'm with the shits too.
Yeah, like don't come at my neck because you don't want it. Don't let the kindness
and then
fool you.
You know,
you can catch these bars.
A lot of people love me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people love Flame.
Yeah,
man.
That's a fact though.
Not even Flame. A lot of people love Chris Mann. Like you know what I'm saying, and not because I'm this or that, because I'm the resident cool dude.
Authenticity
I've been that
stands
forever.
alone.
I've never been different. Who I get around, where I've always been the same guy.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Local rap, and even local rap beef is funny to me. Because I'm like, bro, you beef with, nobody knows who both of y'all are. Like, in a level of.
I ain't gonna front. I've been dying for a nigga to say my name, though.
Don't put that out there.
No, I'm gonna keep it all
because somebody's doing trying to coldtail. Don't do that.
Nah, because I'm not gonna be into no silly shit. But I've been just as far as some rap shit. Because a lot of these niggas, like let's keep it real. A lot of these niggas say they can rap and they can't rap.
They can rap.
Like listen,
they can rap. They can't MC. My bad.
I'm from a different era to like where nigga, if you ain't prepared,
it's gonna be a problem.
And niggas gonna be like, they're gonna be clowning you. Like sunning you. Like, go sit in the corner, little nigga. Like, what made you even come over here? That's where I come from, man.
You on that table.
And I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I've had to go to that table once or twice.
Yeah.
In my early days, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be overconfident and think that nigga smoke your ass. You be like, you know what?
You're like, I thought I was ready.
Yeah.
No.
But that's been a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. But some people some people try to get to that table over and over and at some point, I don't want to tell somebody to stop. But then I'm also like, some people co-sign people, and I'm like, yo, you need to tell your friend.
Everybody
to
does
stop
that though. Everybody does that. They co-sign. So it doesn't matter. Like even like when people, we always have these things on Facebook and about the best MCs in the city, and this and that.
I don't like that.
I really never pay attention to it.
Me neither. I check out.
My name pops up every once in a while.
As it should, though.
You know what I'm saying? But I never feed into it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I got something for you. Matter of fact, I have a song I need to send you that's not on the album. That's called Let's Talk About It. That addresses those facts.
Ooh! I want to hear it. Even though I don't care about it.
And I put it out.
Oh, you did?
A couple months ago. Just on Facebook. But it's kind of a local thing.
It's a local thing.
So I didn't go crazy, but I just put it out expecting to get shots.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody shoot at me.
No. Yeah, they ain't want that smoke. That's the problem. They ain't want that smoke.
But again, this is not.
It's not meant for that.
It's not me going at anybody. Mm-hmm. It's me stating how when we talk about the culture of the hip hop in this city of where I stand. And it's all facts. It's nothing that might have happened. It's
none of this is fabricated.
you can hear it in every line.
Yeah.
Nobody said nothing.
Ask about it. Like, I'm not lying.
That's
And you
why
can check.
That's why nobody said nothing.
Because
and again, it wasn't me going at anybody. I didn't. I'm one of those guys, fam. I'm the cool dude, fam.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a dude. I love all the music in my city, even if I may not like it that much. For a fact that if it could be somebody that I know that's doing their thing, I'm behind them.
Of course, because why hate?
I'm not cut from that cloth. I've won all my life, fam. And I'm talking about from junior pee-wees, little league, high school, every fucking team I've ever been on, I've always won. And the niggas who grew up with me will fucking tell you that because they was on the same fucking team. Swear to God.
That's what I'm saying.
So all I want to do is see niggas win. And that's like, again, that's why I'm like, I'm not the type to hate. I don't have that in me to want to hate on somebody else.
Yeah. I might not like your shit. I'm not going to clown it.
I'll never hate on it.
I'll be like, hey.
It's not my cup of tea, but go ahead.
Yeah, pimp it. You can get yours, get yours. Like I said, it's free to show love, but it's expensive to hate.
That's a fact.
Because it's free to show love. But if you hate somebody, that takes a toll. That comes at a cost.
Yeah.
If you hate, that comes at a cost. That's on your own energy, on your own outlook on things. But it's free to show love.
Free. Don't
Granted, you
nothing.
might not like it.
Don't cost nothing.
Don't cost nothing.
Speaking of fact,
I gotta put some respect on that.
welcome to Deeper Than Rap. Trust me, I'm speaking of facts. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I dropped. Now I'm back whipping the pot. Yeah, yeah. Now it's over for you mediocre spitters. I'm the coldest nigga. Yeah, yeah. I'm so focused, nigga, and I see my dreams getting closer, nigga. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I'm about to drop. I'm about to have a drop for every guest that come in here, bro. All right, where were we? Who knows, right? But hip hop. And it's like, all right, I'll ask this. Remember when there was that little stage where Nas was like, hip hop is dead?
Yeah.
I believed it.
I didn't.
I believed it.
I didn't.
You didn't believe it? I believed it.
I could understand how some people believed it. But at the same time, as much as all of that, what they called hip-hop was dead type music that was so popular at the time, it was still niggas like me and plenty of rappers still doing what they do.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was just that was in the front. Nobody ever stopped doing what they was doing.
No.
It was just that was pushed to the front of the line. And people was gravitating to it. Whether the hip hop purists thought it was it or not.
Cause that's what and then I felt I believed it, and then I went to the level of. Now I look back, I'm like, when people are like, yo, there's no. I'm like, you're just not looking for it.
Yeah, because
You're just
if
not
you
looking
think about what year was that?
Hip hop is dead. Let's find out right now. Nah, it's hip hop is dead. I want to say hip hop is dead. Damn, he made a whole album about the shit. 2006?
Okay, 2006.
Damn, that's 15 years ago.
That's 15
That shit
years
felt like
ago.
yesterday.
Okay.
Damn.
Who's this guy right here?
Oh, shit. Don't get me started, Sean P.
Rest in peace to the guy.
Rest
You
in
know what I
peace.
mean?
Ooh, I'm so sad.
He was here in 2006.
Been here since 96, Magnum Force.
He was dropping joints in 2006.
Yeah,
That's hip hop, my nigga.
I know. You're right. I fell into the trap,
It
though.
wasn't that. It was just that something else was pushed to the front. It wasn't that. Because it didn't make the guys who, the purists, stop doing what they were doing.
No, they didn't.
It just wasn't on Main Street. That's all.
Because that era was like, I felt so sad.
I didn't, because I didn't listen to none of that shit.
I got brainwashed then.
Even to this day, like I only listen to the music that I like. I couldn't even tell you if these radio stations still existed. I don't listen to the radio.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even.
Now, don't get me wrong. Everything on the radio isn't trash.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I put on my Spotify.
Yup.
I got my 90s playlist. You know what I mean? I got some Griselda in there.
Oof.
I got some Freddie.
Stop it.
I got some Freddie Gibbs in there.
Ooh.
You know, that's where I'm at. You know, that's
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's the other part, right? Where it's like, there's like so much shit. And I probably said his name like 87 times on this podcast. He don't fucking know me. Mick Jenkins. A lot of people might not be on it. And I keep saying it. I even told my homie, who shall remain nameless until he retires from his job. And then he'll be able to say whose name is, right? He ain't trying to fuck up his pension, right? He's like, he's a DJ. Like, I'm talking about, I gotta be careful what I say on details, but he knows people. He grew up with somebody, and they did their thing together as a DJ, that it was like, oh, and now you say the name, you're like, well, you know him? He was like, bro, I'll hit him tomorrow. And you're like, nah, get the fuck out. He'd be like, yo, peep this. And it's like, oh, okay. I hit him with the Mick Jenkins shit. He's like, And see what I mean? Where hip-hop is in the ear of the beholder? Where I was thinking he was going to be like, ooh, fire. Yeah. He was like, I'm like, what?
That's because you didn't know his name.
No, he's a purist. He listens to shit that nobody knows.
No, I didn't say that. Did he know his name?
No.
That's why.
You think that's what it was?
That's exactly why.
You telling me if I gave you somebody that you don't know his name and you can't hear the bars and be like,
I'm
ooh, he
different.
nice.
I'm different.
Yeah, but my homie different too.
But
I just think that we got different ears. I think that's what it is. Because you might not even like him. You might even hit me
Everybody
with the
has their
side.
own. Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Back
Even
to
if
Shakes.
you're a purist and you like certain type of hip hop, you're not gonna like all of it.
Correct. Even if it's nice to somebody else.
Even if it's nice.
But that's what I mean. Who's nice to me? Who's nice to, like, you might be like, yo, check this. I'll be like, oof, I don't like it. You'd be like, what? But yet we like another artist.
And we'd be like, damn, we both agree on him. Yeah.
But we don't agree on this guy.
That's understandable. It's
weird though, right?
It's opinions. Everybody has a different opinion. It could be, you could take a group of 20 people, grab them from anywhere. Let's go to Penn Station.
Okay.
And grab grab 5 people walking through there. Whether they're on their way to work or they're just traveling or whatever the case it is. And they could all say they're hip-hop heads. 5.
Okay.
And you can play them 5 different songs. And they're hip-hop heads.
Yeah.
And you can play them 5 hip-hop songs. It's not guaranteed that they're all going to like the songs. They're going to like that song for that reason. They're going to like that song for that reason. They're going to like that song for that reason.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. It's some of the best MCs that people will never be crazy about. Like one of my good homies, like for 20 or better years, he thinks Jay-Z is corny.
I get it though. I get it though.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't think he's corny, but I can see. I'm convincing myself now.
No, but
like, I get it now.
But the worst thing is, he's that type of nigga.
Yeah. Well, he'll bump a Sean Price, but be like Jay's whack.
No, when I say that type of nigga, I'm talking about a Jay-Z type of nigga.
Oh, lifestyle wise, like yeah, like
he's that type of dude. He thinks Jay-Z is corny.
Now I got a question. when it comes to that, right? You know how some people don't show love? Like the people that ain't want to get on them songs, right?
Nah, they were scared. That's all that was. But go ahead.
Word, right? But this is what I think about sometimes. I'm like, I feel like when you don't get somebody that don't share your song, it's not that they don't think you're nice. It's that they want their own song. And if they share your song, it's a fact that they failed on their own. So they don't want to share yours because they can't share their own.
Yeah, that happens.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they're like, I can't validate
But this
him.
is not for everybody.
Yeah, I just think they just don't want to do it because it makes them feel like they know that they have the skill to, but they just don't want to do it.
There's people that don't have the skill to that are like that.
Or that too.
It's just like that.
But it's worse when they got skill, though.
It get to the point to where a motherfucker got to have a conversation with himself in his head to whether I should post this or not.
That's bad. That's
like,
bad.
Yo, like, you know, I fuck with the nigga. We cool, but he ain't my boy like that. Like, I ain't be trying to, promoting the nigga. Like, you know what I mean? If I post this shit on my page, a couple of my bitches might like the shit. He fuck around, be fucking one of these bitches a year or two later. Like, you know how that nigga get down. You know?
30 minutes later.
I'm just saying, man. Shit happens, bro. It's real. It happens like that.
That's crazy, though. But I'm like, yo, fam. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, show love. If you like it, share it. Or show support. Or hit somebody up and be like, look, I might not share it.
I learned that the hard way. Because I was just talking earlier about how I'm overwhelmed with all the love and respect from what I've seen today.
Within hours.
Within a couple of hours.
Yeah.
From, people on social media and stuff.
Yeah.
At the same time, there are a lot of those people who really, really, I know for years or whatever, who won't comment, who won't share, who won't like, just 'cause. It is what it is. Like, again, when I say I'm the resident cool guy, like, I really am that.
Yeah.
Like, in my city, and I know almost everybody.
Yeah.
I'm cool with almost everybody. I have no problems with no people.
Yeah.
Like, I've never, you have your little scrapes and this and that. Yeah. But nothing ever like that to where you could talk to somebody and be like, fuck that nigga. Like, wait till I see him. Nah.
Yeah.
A nigga might be like, I don't fuck with that nigga. I don't like him. But that's about it. Like, I'm good like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's always going to be people who just don't want to give you that light.
And then now they're hitting you with the, the same people that ain't like it before and now like.
Yeah.
Which.
I still appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a nigga that can't stand my guts. If he say, yo, this shit is fire, I fuck with you too, nigga.
Word.
That's it.
Let bygones be bygones. Album dope. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I see you wherever I see you. I'll be like, yo, good looks for that. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it can get sketchy on the love aspect, right? Where it's like, but then, I'm pretty sure when you made this album, you weren't, this is what I think separates an artist from a fame. Like I said before, most people are fame addicts, right? You would have, listen, you've been spitting, you've been an MC for a minute. It doesn't matter. I don't give, I feel, I could be wrong. Ain't nobody got to give you the flowers, but you're still going to write. Until that one little point where you're like, I feel like I'm going to take a little break. But that could have been just life in general that had you in that one little. But you say that, I guarantee you, if Reels didn't, there would have been a time. As an MC that you are, you probably would have got back to the pen and paper. Right?
Probably.
I think you would have.
But at the
can't
same,
stay away from it.
At the same time, one thing is, like you speak on, how people, they have, like, people, detractors who don't like their shit or whatever. To be honest with you, all the way 100, I've never had that. Yeah, I've always had, the regular haters or whatever, but almost all the time, when it comes to just listening to the music and appreciating what I've done, I rarely run across anybody that didn't like it. Yeah, I hear it too.
You hear that little?
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's what it is. Phone's too close.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, maybe I'm blessed, maybe I'm lucky, you know what I'm saying? But I've never, I've really,
yeah,
and it's
maybe because you're a resident cool guy.
it's not because I'm the resident cool guy. I get busy.
That's the thing, though. But it's two things. How could they deny it? Because one, you're the resident cool guy, and two, you got bars. So, fam, any argument you got against me is irrelevant.
Pretty much.
It's irrelevant. You got no leg to
Pretty
stand
much.
on.
Pretty much.
You got no leg to stand on, fam. One, I'm nice. Even if you don't like me, I'm nice. But chances are you do like me.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm doubly nice.
Yeah.
And doubly is another word I added to today's episode.
Yeah, it works.
I forgot what the first one was.
It
right?
works.
But-
I forgot.
I
too.
forgot. I forgot what it was. But yeah, that's the thing, right? So I feel like you would do this shit regardless, right? I feel like
Yeah, I would
You
because
would.
it's even if I didn't record,
that's what I mean.
it's like it's therapy for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could especially that's why this is a segue to the project. Why this project is called Deeper Than Rap.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
This is really the first time that I've actually opened up and gave people a little bit of the inside of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always one of those rappers who just made good songs and about how nice I was and be clever with the words and the wordplay and all of that, but I never really was personal to where I because I've always been a kind of a guarded, and I'm still like that to this day. I'm more of a guarded person. I don't really let anybody inside, and I had learned that musically, that's the best music.
It is. It is.
And music, the best music is where people can see that you're vulnerable and regular just like they are.
Correct. You're a human. You're something that I don't know.
Damn, that made you feel like it made me feel.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like that either.
I went through that.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. A lot of times when you get these, rappers or whatever, they look at these people and they be like, we don't relate. They relate with me though. I'm a regular dude.
And this was the first time that you feel like you were like, now, was that a conscious decision or like just subconsciously when you heard the beat, you're like, it is what it is? And then you look back and be like, oh shit, I'm talking a lot of personal shit here.
It was what I was going through. It was a lot to have to do with the first thing with my father passing away.
My condolences again.
And then family after that, uncles. And what I was going through at the time, like,
One after
period.
It's just life.
Like, not even just, like, the deaths in the family, just, like, what I was going through at the time. And I wasn't, like I said, it took reals to fucking put a battery in my back to get me started. Because I was on some shit like, man, fuck this. I got shit going on in my life. Fuck rap. I'm attending to what I need to attend to get my shit straight.
Yeah.
And then between all of that, he wouldn't let me. He refused to let me quit. Or to let me, you know what I'm saying? He always was on, and like a fucking little gnat. Never fucking quit. And I love him for it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I love him for it, because without him, I wouldn't have this album right now.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So,
So you felt more like the person, it was just the time, and the bars were the bars.
it was just like, when I did that, like I said, I told you he sent me that joint that was his.
Yeah.
And I told him I needed that. That was the number one. That's what started this project.
Yeah.
And I told him I needed that. And he was like, you can have it, it's yours.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then I started from there and recording. And I didn't look, I was just like, you know what? Whether the stuff is personal or not, it's what's going on right now. What's purer than that?
Nothing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, how can they not respect that?
Because I'm not lying here. You get what I'm saying? I'm not lying here.
How could they not respect it?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? So that's what, you know, and it took me a while to dive in, but when I dove in, I went all the way in.
Yeah. Once you cross that boundary, it's like...
And then it was just like, whew, like every day I was in the studio, if not once a week, every other week, doing 2-3 joints at a time.
Now, all right. Now, do you go to, you know how some people pick a beat and they like the ambiance of the studio? They go to the studio. They got the beat that they want to get on. They go to the studio, they book their 2 hours, and some cats is just nice where I could go to the studio, okay, play that beat for me. I just need 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I know I got you for 2 hours, right? It's going to be 40 minutes of this, and then 30 minutes of laying it down, and then whatever minutes of just going through. And
I don't go to the studio what I did done already.
I like that. That's what I'm asking.
I don't write anything.
You go there, let me get these 2 hours of beat, let me go. I book 2 hours, I'll fuck around and do 3 songs in here, son.
I go to the studio. I don't write anything down.
Yup.
The only way I will read it is if I did it a few minutes before I got there.
Correct. Or some fresh little, you could have had the whole track done, and on the way there, you're like, ooh, I want to take that "the" out. Just one word. Or be like, I don't like the bar because of the word "the."
Yeah, I never go into the studio. I always, and I preach this to people, I always go to the studio prepared. Like, I mean, don't get me, and this is the difference. When you're an artist and you're signed, your studio time is still not free, but you have blocks of, you could be in the studio for hours and hours. My nigga, I'm paying $50 an hour. I need to get in here and get my business done. So before I get to the studio, everything is, like, I'm not going to have to read anything. Like,
Nope.
I'm telling you, I've been around a million engineers and might be able to be 2 or 3 to tell you that can tell you they saw me read something. Not that, not even just, I don't go into the studio if it's not memorized. I memorize everything. First of all, me and you were having a conversation about doing stuff in our head.
Yeah, because I don't write on paper.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's the best, though. The flow is the best. It can't be more natural if you don't write it down. It's so natural.
That doesn't work for everybody.
Maybe not.
Because you know, that's the thing for everybody. So, I don't write, and then they sound horrible.
Yeah, but you could tell. Or some people like,
But
I don't
my
write
thing
on paper.
is,
Like, yeah, you do.
See, but my thing is, it's not that I don't write. I just don't write it on paper. I write it in here.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. I don't freestyle a verse. Yeah.
I have a formula to where I start with bar 1.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I write in my head too, I want to hear your formula, and I'm gonna
Check
see.
this out.
I'm gonna tell you my formula after your formula.
I start with bar 1, right?
Okay.
I do bar 1. I go bar 1 in my head, and I go to bar 2.
Yup. I'm with you.
In my head.
Yup.
Go to bar 3. Right, but before I go to 3, 4, 5, 6, I go back to 1.
I go back to bar 1. And I rerun
So
it.
by the time you get to 16, you know it already.
You know it.
Because
That's
you
my
went
way.
back
That's
to
how I do
1
it.
every time.
Every time. I don't care if I know it. You don't know it enough. And I don't know the flow. So I'll do the same thing. I'm bar 1. I'll go as far.
Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2.
I might even go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
No, I'll go 1, 1, 1, 1.
No, but let's say 5, 6, and 7, just because sometimes you hit a bar 4, bar 5, and you be like, oh, I don't even want to go back because I want to stay on this same flow.
Yeah.
So you're like, bar 5, this is 5. All right, this is bar 6. All right, are you happy with 5 and 6? 5 and 6. Bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you work on 7. Sometimes I'll write an extra one.
I always go back to 1.
It depends on my
No matter what. That's what helps.
What happens? You don't ever have that time where you write 1 bar and you just ain't got time to go back to 1 because you got 8 and 9 coming.
I have to go back
off the rip.
That's why my verses sync like they do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It sounds like
always, because my thing in my head, if it doesn't sound right from bar 1 to the bar I'm writing now, it's not right.
Yes.
It has to sound right from the beginning to the new bar I wrote. And then, okay, I wrote a new one. I got to go back to the beginning and sound how all that sounds together.
Yeah, because it might be like, oof.
Yeah.
And there's times when you write something, because listen, not everything.
It's times when you write some dope shit, you be like, oh my God. I go back to 1. If it don't sound right, I take it off.
Yeah, I'm like, and then I start, and you know what don't sound right? When you start thinking about grammar.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? This ain't meant to be. What am I talking about? Am I saying they, them? What am I doing? What am I doing here? Like, and then you're like, you know what? At this point, scratch the verse.
Yeah.
I might fuck around. I scratch so many verses that it's like, Jesus Christ.
I probably waste more verses than anybody.
It's unbelievable. I forgot more verses than I got. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That's the problem.
Let me tell you the reason I started writing in my phone is because there was a time that I was going through some shit and I wasn't the best monetarily. So I wasn't in the studio like I've recently been. Like,
yeah.
I forgot a whole mixtape.
That's bad. Don't you get mad?
The whole nigga, I was devastated.
Mad. It's sad.
Devastated.
Mad and sad.
And again, this was me of, being so thinking about having everything in my head. Like, I used to go, RJ Studios work,
yep. Triangle, La Cinco Esquina.
Let me explain something to you, man. And I'm pretty sure there's nobody ever in the history of RJ Studios that has done this. I did a full mixtape in 2 5-hour sessions.
That's 10 hours, bro. How many tracks?
15.
Ooh. Bro, that's quick. That's
2 5-hour sessions in a snowstorm. I was on. Matter of fact, I think it might have been the '96 blizzard. Remember that?
He was there in '96.
Hell yeah, Rick been there.
Jesus.
Yeah, Rick been there. Yes. I think it might have been the 96 blizzard.
No, 96 was serious. I built an igloo with my cousins.
And I did it on Friday. I think I did it on Friday, 5 on Friday, and it went back on Saturday or whatever. I had to go back for little minor shit, but as far as all recording,
yeah, but the content was done.
I did all 15 joints in 10 hours. And not one joint was read off of paper or phone. It was all here.
That's the best.
Rick will tell you that. Shout out to Rick Mendoza, my boy. He might see this.
Damn.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Cause that's a studio. Like you mentioned a studio. You gotta know that guy.
That's the spot.
Like you gotta know that guy. You
Yeah,
don't know
that's
that
the
guy,
spot.
then you ain't doing it then.
That's the spot.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You ain't doing it if you don't know that guy.
And I was with him early.
Yeah, obviously.
Early.
Damn, I didn't think this shit was popping that long. In the same spot. Shout out to the work ethic. Jesus.
Listen. I was in Rick and R&J before he went to the garage, when it was just a little space in the back of his parents' house, before they opened the shit wide and had the garage with the You know what I mean? With the Wi-Fi recording,
My bad.
you know, from the screens and all of that
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah. So how far we go back?
Damn. So you definitely write before you get to the stool. I respect that.
Yeah.
I
mean, don't get me wrong. I don't knock. Again,
No,
like,
we're not knocking. We're not knocking.
when you dealing with, it's different when you have time and you have a logged up time, hours and hours in the studio. You can go, all right, we're gonna create this here.
Yes.
Not that not that I've never done it before. Like I've written in the studio before, but my preference is having everything ready before I get there.
I want to walk in the booth.
Time is
play
money.
the beat, and let's go.
Time is money. Because, you know, a regular nigga go to the studio and you wouldn't believe, like, nigga book 2 hours and barely get a song done.
I seen it. A song, they'll book a 2-hour session to stunt.
Now, it's good that I have you here now because we actually came to a studio that you actually had to deal with before, where you've seen me and Born come to the studio.
And then I seen
And me and Born book a 4-hour session and do 6 or 7 joints
fire ones at that.
with time to smoke, go to the bathroom, leave, go to the liquor store, come back, and still be mixed down.
Chicken Shack runs.
Am I lying?
And they're dope songs.
Shout out to the guy one more time, Born.
Word. That's what I mean. And it's like, and then
Same thing. Same thing. Same thing with Reels. We get up.
He's another one.
Yeah. Again, like I told you, I don't know too many dudes who write like him, man. Like, you know, I'm conceited when it comes to rap. Like, I think I'm the shit.
Me too.
I know I'm the shit.
Yeah.
That nigga writes, man. Like, that nigga be writing for no reason sometimes. Like, he's a writer. Like, that's why I give him his credit.
I feel like I write for no reason. I'm
telling you,
definitely
man.
writing for
Yo,
no
that
reason.
nigga-
Because
the
ain't
nigga-
nobody hear my shit. I'm
The
definitely writing for
nigga
no reason.
writes for no reason.
Damn.
Most of the time. He has so much music. Like, niggas don't understand. Like, just watch. It's going to be a domino effect. It's deep in the rap. It's just started yesterday, but let's just say it just started today.
Yeah.
There's going to be another project after this.
Because what's today? February 6th.
February 6th.
February 6th. So we
Okay.
know. So we document this shit live.
Okay,
Well, not
now-
live, but you know.
Within a month or 2, 3, the most possibly, you're going to begin the whole Reels project.
Right before summertime.
It's possible you might be getting a Nature Born project within that time too.
Ooh.
And again, this does have nothing to do with me. This the team. This is what
course.
niggas is doing.
It's all love, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't running with no lazy heads. Is the point.
Nah,
You know what I
and-
mean?
And then there's 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be a home team project with, you know, myself, Born, Reels, and a host of others possibly
Yeah, a couple features
in the
here and
works.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoever don't want to turn it down, you better get on. Don't turn
And,
it down.
I'm shooting for another one soon.
Might as well, bro.
Like I've been, you know, going through the process of putting this together and the mixing down and the getting everything together. I've been off a little bit, but I'm about to get right back into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to drop something else by the summer.
Fucking why not? It's not like you ain't got no bars.
I got them.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
ain't about nothing.
And now, since you said this is the first album that you opened up on a more personal level,
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like all my shit is personal, right? It might not be personal, but it's like it's a little depressing. It's kind of dark rap, but not really, right?
Okay.
But it's like a personal. It's all shit that happened. I just don't want to say names,
Gotcha.
so I like flip the stories around and I add my little artistic addition to it, so you kind of don't know who I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Cause then if I ain't trying to get nobody to be like, oh shit, he talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, right? But I feel like once I tried to be I'm better than this, I'm better than you, and my bars in 16, and it was so hard to write those. But then when it was like,
to me, those are the ones that's easy to write.
T, I can't do those because I feel like I'm lying. Like I'm like, because I don't give a fuck about you. You get what I'm saying?
No, but it's not about you lying. It's all that is about you
Just
having
being
confidence
cocky.
in
Yeah.
yourself.
But I feel like my confidence portrays in like my story mode. Like if I got you in a story mode,
Because I'm one of those guys.
yeah,
Like, I'm like, hey, again, like we're talking about this project is more personal. I'm that guy who raps like, you can't fuck with me. I'll bar you, I'll rap circles around you,
Yeah.
and I have no problem telling you and bragging to you about it and telling it to you every chance I get.
yeah, that's a dope level to have, right? I don't know if I write a couple of those. Right?
Everything I write isn't that, but
No, I don't say you do.
everyone you be like, oh, like,
If you
yeah,
want
I
that,
know
though.
he was trying to do on that one. Like when you get to that OAA 6-1, you be like, yeah.
Yeah,
you be like, yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shit,
You be like, yeah, he was
he was in his bag.
Yeah, he was in the bag on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's a couple of those on there because it's called Deeper Than Rap because, like, again, I get more personal than I've ever been. But at the same time, I make sure I give you those joints to when I'm rapping my ass off. Yeah. Like, it's not just like some old boring, like, yeah, it's cool. Whatever. It's like,
yeah, that's a part.
Shit, like,
Yeah,
damn, like that head nod shit.
yeah, that's what I mean,
Now, by the time you finish listening to this shit for a couple times, your neck might be sore.
bro. I was out there. I was like, I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, you still got that neck brace? And she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you do now? I was like, nah, I bump flame shit.
Yeah.
And my neck hurt.
Word.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, now do you feel that since this was your first personal, like you say, like your first time where it's still, you got them like, son, I'm nice tracks, but it's still more personal. Now, do you feel that did you break down a wall of freedom? That now there's no longer I feel like, is there?
I didn't break it all the way down.
Anything now?
I didn't break it all the way down, but I opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's part of the creative process. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, 5 Heartbeats is one of my favorite movies. You ever seen that movie?
It's so good.
One of my favorite parts of that movie is when
So good.
the dude when they're at the awards meeting, and he says, you know, somebody told me I'd never be able to be a great artist until I suffered more. You know what I'm saying? And then he said, thanks to my brother and my wife, because his brother was fucking his wife.
Was that the skinny?
He
the
said, I'm going to be the
wasn't a lead
best.
singer, no?
He's like, I'm going to be the best writer I've ever become. And again, like, it took for me to have, like, one of the worst years of my life. And
Drop this fire.
not even that, just to speak about it.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, I was the type of, again, I was closed in. I didn't want to write and whatever, and I had reels in my ear and him behind me, like, nigga, like, come on, like, and I kept telling him, like, yo, I'm done, like, yo, I ain't fucking around, like, I ain't doing nothing. He wouldn't quit. Nah, he kept sending me stuff. He would hit me up, talk. Even if I didn't want to talk about it, he would hit me up and let me know what he was doing, what was going on with him. And I would keep encouraging him,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, pushing. And then, like I said, he sent me that joint, and I was like, all right. And then it was just like I was automatically back. And then after I did that, that was like a weight off my shoulders to where, all right, I could share some of these things and not be so guarded. And it actually makes the song better.
Yeah, because people want that.
They want to be able to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the fake shit is done. Ain't nobody.
Not that I never did nothing fake.
No, not you. I'm saying,
but
like,
just saying,
as
like,
if you can be vulnerable.
people want to know more about you. They
As a
want to get
human.
personal.
I
They
wanna
want
relate
know,
to you.
They want to relate to you, other than the regular same old that everybody else gets.
Like, granted, you got bars. All right, but how many? All right, you nice, fam, but
Yeah.
what are you?
But do you know how many?
Yeah.
But how many people felt? You know what I'm saying? That song, how I was speaking on my father and his passing. How many of them went through that? That was like, damn, I feel that way.
Exactly.
I could relate to that.
And even people that ain't lose their dad, that they were like,
Lost somebody.
Or not even that. They're like, you know what? I should call my dad right now.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You hear that song, you're like, I
That's
gotta
a
call
fact.
my
Because
dad.
if you listen to
I
it,
gotta
you
call
can,
my
you can
dad.
hear, I talk about him a lot on the project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the
He
shit that'd
was-
be like, I gotta call my dad now.
Look, man, my pops was my biggest supporter, my best friend. I never had to hide anything from him, whether it was good or bad.
Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
never, never, ever. Like even whatever, no matter what I was doing, no matter if it was good or bad. If it was good, if it was bad, he would be like, "Look, well, you know, this is what comes with the bad."
You fucked up in that, but
You know what I'm saying? This is what come with the bad, but that's what it is. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you're your own man.
I like
That's
that.
what
I
it
like
is.
that upbringing.
You know what I'm saying?
But the good, it was also like, yeah, he patted you on the back for the good.
Yeah, of course. Like, yo, on some real shit, my father would be banging my shit in the car.
Yeah.
When I took like on a regular basis, like. And like he'll be coming home like, yeah, so and so said this. I'm like, yo, why are you playing my music for these older people with all these curses and all this street shit I be talking like?
They know me, Dad. They think I'm
they-
still 5.
Yeah, you know what I
Stop
mean?
doing
They
that.
think I'm a good guy. Like,
Yeah.
don't be playing it. You know what I'm saying? But he was proud of this shit though. man.
Word, yo.
He was proud of this shit. Like he didn't give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
like, that's my son.
Yeah, he
nigga.
cursed.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so what? He do some of this shit he do. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
And I love
Yo,
that. You know what I
rest
mean?
in peace to Pop
So
Dookies.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's why,
Deeper than rap.
yeah.
That's why it's deeper than rap.
It
I
is.
feel like it once you.
I touch a couple different subjects in there, you know, like the gospel, that song. You know what I mean? That's a special song to me. And if you listen to it, that's pretty much a confession. If you listen to my verse, that's pretty much a confession.
To life in general to this point.
Yeah. I tell you, I talk about how I am a sinner and how I am not perfect. And if I ever did anything wrong against you, I apologize. And this is pretty much, without me saying the verse, this is pretty much what the verse says.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I ever did anything wrong against you, I apologize for it. And please respect my honesty for the fact that I'm telling you this.
Yeah. Don't shit on me. I'm being frank with you.
Yeah. Like, what can you get a song like that? Called The Gospel.
You know what's crazy? If fucking YouTube, which I'm not gonna say that because I'm on y'all, right? But listening parties, right? You don't know. I thought in my head, how dope would it be if I just sat down? Well, we might even come back. I'll do this shit whenever. I don't know how it works with copyright issues, right? I'm not getting paid, so I don't care about the money aspect. They're not gonna take my money because I don't get paid for this. But how dope would it be? I just want to chop it up with you on a regular episode.
Gotcha.
But how dope would it be if we went for song on a listening party level, and we sit here in silence, me and you, and hear the song, they hear the song, and then because I got questions. Every time I hear something,
We could do that. We could make that happen.
I don't know how that works I don't want to get sued.
How would you get sued?
I don't know who own who, what.
It's my motherfucking music. I own it.
So then, can we set that up one day then?
Hell yeah, we could set that up.
Sooner than later, though.
Yeah.
Sooner than later. While this
Most
shit is still
definitely.
popping, it's gonna be popping for a minute. But you get what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely. We
Now
could
that
do
it's still fresh and
we
let them
could
know
sit
what it
down.
is.
Listen, we could sit down. You could play the joint and ask me any question about the song that you want to ask me. We can go through every joint like that.
Yeah, because I might be like, hold on, pause. That bar. What you mean?
I'm willing to do that.
Because I'm a nerd when it comes to that. So it's like, what you mean by that? There's so many bars that I got in my head that if I ever run into a couple of MCs, I'm holding them bars from 12 years ago.
And you
that
wanna
if I
ask the
ever
niggas
see an
like,
MC,
yo,
I'll be like, yo. I don't need an autograph. I don't want a picture.
I just
need
want to know
to
what you
explain
meant.
this bar.
Yeah,
Am
word.
I right? And he's gonna be like, son, I didn't even mean it like that, but I
Yeah.
wish I did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking, let's do that. But I'm not. I just want to sit down and talk to Flame on some G shit.
But we could do that too, though. We could set that up for a later date.
Yo, I'm thinking of doing it.
Actually,
Cause the Rona here, we can't have no listening party out here. We gotta have one right here.
I've had a couple people to approach me about that.
A listening party.
Yeah, cause they, people want to fuck with this shit, man. Like for real, like you guys out there, I don't know if y'all paying attention, but you better catch up. Your boy on fire right now.
Get it.
Like for real, and it ain't about me. It's about the music. Listen to the album.
Correct.
It's not about me. It's not about what I look like. It's not about what I say to you. It's about the work and the arts. Music is my art. Listen to the album. I welcome any backlash, positive or negative.
I'll take any feedback.
Any feedback. If you respond to something, if you put on my post, well, I didn't like that because of this, and that, I will respect you more for telling me than not saying anything at all.
My point. I love that. I'll take anything, good or bad.
I respect it. But
Watch your mouth.
no, not that. Because that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not. And
You're right.
I know what I've done. I know what I put together. Like, you could take it as brash or I put hard work into this shit, bro. Like for real.
They can take out their
And
work.
I know what it is. I know music. I've been doing it for a long time. I know what good music sounds like. I know how to make it. I've done that. I stand behind it. And like I will put Deeper Than Rap, my album, against any album right now. And I'm not talking about locally. I'm talking about your favorite rappers. I stand by it.
That's the
I
thing.
stand by it. I stand on it.
Got to though.
I
and
had
it's
stand
dope. I
on
heard it. It's dope. I heard it twice. In sporadic. That's the thing. I heard it in different. Where it's like I heard it. Shit about phone call. I got to do this. I got to do that. But
Then you
something
sit
in
down.
my head said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What was you doing right now?" I was like, "You was doing something prior to this," and then I'm like, "Oh, that's right. Something ain't right." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's right." Then I'm like, "Fuck! What track was I on?"
I fucking started all over.
Started from the rip.
Yeah.
And I did that like twice. And then I'm like, I started from the beginning. I went past it, and then I said in my head, "All right, you got to take a mental note of what song you're on. So if something happens,
So if you
can
stop,
come
you
back.
can go back to
You
where
could
you
go
need.
back. I went, didn't take a mental note, even though I said take a mental note. I'm like, you know what?
Started from the beginning
Started from the
again.
beginning. Because I don't care. It's not like I don't want to hear the song again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only reason I don't like doing that because I feel like I can't memorize it.
Yeah.
Because now I'll start I like beginning to end.
Yeah.
And it becomes like I'm reading a book. Obviously, you can tell I read books. I listen to music like I read a book. I want to hear beginning to end. I don't want to go halfway and start again, but I will if it's dope. If it's whack, I'll probably remember where I left off because I don't want to repeat.
That's the number one
I know
why.
wax
That's the
on.
number one reason too why I stand behind him, because I know the work that it is, the body of work that it is.
Yeah.
Like, it might not be your favorite, but it's gonna be something you gotta pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
it's
levels to everything.
It's gotta be something like you gotta stop and be like, you know what? That was nice. That whole thing was nice. Like, he put together some work for us. Like, he did that. And I
Anytime hear
stand
something-
behind it, man.
Yeah, anytime I hear something, I do this. When my face does that and nobody's in my crib and I'm be like,
Like, what the fuck
Why
is
my
this
face
bullshit?
like that? Right? I'm like, yo, my
Like you
face
smell
like
something
that, son.
nasty.
Yeah. I'm in the crib like, yo, son, fix your face, bro.
Word.
And then I'm like, I'll catch it, and I'm like, oh. And I'm like, all right. Because it sounds like his in my face, B.
Even when you hit me up and you was like, yo, I'm going to check it out. And I told you, I know you're a hip-hop head. Already know what you're going to say. But give me the feedback. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah. Because you know I'm a like I told you.
I know you're a
can
hip-hop
check the
junkie.
tattoo on my
Listen,
rib cage, bro. I'm hip-hop for death.
The hip-hop is not a hip-hop junkie that's not going to love my shit to death.
Exactly.
There's not. If that's what you like, if that you're going to love it. You know what I'm saying? And even for those who maybe not the most purist. See, I bounce around and I give you a little something that ain't in my lane, but it's still super dope. So you can't hate on it. You got to be like, you know what? Damn, that nigga, like, what can I... Like, he did this, but then he did this over there. He catered to us, and he catered to us. Like, he kind of pretty much circled the wagons with this shit.
Correct. And even on the level of a purist, to me, my personal taste, I'm such a purist that I'm almost a purist at fault. Because I got to convince myself that this isn't normal. Because I'm like Sean Price, Black Thought, Andre 3000.
Yeah.
And they're like, but I know that that's alien.
You can't put people in those categories, man.
I know, right? But this is what I mean, though. In my head, I'm like, I'll put them in the alien categories, right? But then there's the level of, like I said, when I bump a shout out to Tri-State Gates that was on. I went up to Brooklyn.
Shout out to him.
I went to his studio, right? I know him through the homie Face. Shout out to Face. That's my comrade, right?
My boy.
My thing was I would bump a Tri-State Gates album, and I would forget that I know the dude.
I rock it too. I fuck with the
you
nigga
feel
music.
me?
Nigga
Like,
shit is nice.
His shit is just dope. Like, dope is dope. But guess what, though? He's not Black Thought. No disrespect.
He don't gotta be.
But he don't gotta be.
All he gotta be is Tri-State Gates, who the fuck he is.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's good enough.
So there's the alien. There's like infinite amount of lanes, right? Some people only want to listen to an alien lane. And they might not want to listen to these other lanes. I'm like, yo, fam, you're closed-minded. Do you not understand that this, whatever lane Gates is in, I don't care what lane you do like or don't like, he's fire.
Yeah.
Flame might not be in your lane, but I don't give a fuck. If you know hip-hop, you can't say that Flame ain't nice. Because now I second-guess everything else you tell me to listen to.
Yeah.
You get what you telling me you don't like?
Yeah.
Come on, all right. You might not like it.
Like,
True.
if you don't like that, something's wrong with you, bro.
Or even if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I need to know why though.
Yeah.
Because either you don't like it.
And if you don't give me a good reason,
you're
something's
a hater.
wrong with you. Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, there's lanes to everything. Granted, you can't put somebody in a Black Thought lane. Come on, bro.
Did you hear that joint that Gates got with Benny the Butcher?
Fuck, bro.
Nigga did a video and everything.
Bro.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Bro. The project he did with FaZe, the Port Authority.
Nice.
You beat that? Fire.
Nice.
Fire.
Shout
Bro,
to them niggas.
They don't put out something whack.
Nah.
They don't put out nothing whack. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't put out nothing whack. And then I know a couple of people that put out whack shit. Sorry, I'm not going to say no names because I don't want y'all to say I'm doxing and get me on some YouTube fucking... Some of y'all put out whack shit. But that's my opinion.
Most of y'all. I'm just saying if you don't want to.
Yeah, word.
Most
even
of y'all.
snort on that. Word. Listen. It's wacky whack.
Yeah.
But is it whack or is it my ear? I think it's whack.
It's an opinion.
I think it's whack, though.
No, it's an opinion.
Right?
I'm going to tell you why. It's opinion because a lot of the shit that me and you might not like or whatever, it's a million fucking teeny boppers bugging off of that shit. Like, it's just some of these dudes, like, yo, you can't even understand what they are saying. Like, they can't even pronounce words the right way.
And how they selling? Did you ever heard of Little Brother, Fonte?
Yeah.
What did he say? He's like, they told me. He's
Talking
like,
about the Detroit niggas, right? It's a
yeah,
group.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's three of
Little
them.
Brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Ninth Wonder. Where he was like, Fonte went a solo project. One bar.
That's
that
to do with the glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
He caught me with one bar. He's like, they tell me, Tay, don't ever sell out. I said, how the fuck is selling out when ain't nobody selling? Like, you telling me don't sell out? Fam, ain't nobody selling. So it's like, there's a lane for everything, but what you mean don't sell out if ain't nobody selling? But in the same manner, opposite, people are selling.
See,
So that means there is a lane for what I'm doing.
it's changed so much now because of the internet. Like what I was saying to you, there's a lane for everybody. Just because I might not like it or you might not like it, it's a million people that's gonna like it. It could be some white kid from around the corner named JoJo Yo.
Yo,
That man you think is the corniest kid ever.
word.
But all his friends and their friends and their friends are just like him, and they love his shit. And he's gonna go platinum. Now, not even go platinum. He's gonna be able to be on the internet, independent, without a record label, and make a living.
Correct. So you know what? You might as well jump. Might as well put your shit out there. That's the struggle that I go through with. Where it's like, I don't want to put my shit out there because what the fuck?
Look, man, I've been on, this ain't nothing new for me. You know what I mean? I've been on this road for years. Like, I think the only reason I haven't stopped is because I've never got a negative response. Everything I've always put out, I've always received, you know what I'm saying?
Good love from
Good feedback, good love from it. So, you know what I'm saying? But again, like, it's so different these days. Like, you can have nerd rap. You can have skateboard rap because there's an audience for everything.
There is. And you
There's
need
an
the internet, you don't
audience,
need no
fam.
label now.
There's an audience.
Get your own money, fam.
There's an audience for every. You don't have to make 100 million. But guess what? If you decide you want to put out your music, whatever, and you make 100,000 a year off your music,
I'd be like, what the fuck?
you ain't gonna take it?
Give me that. But you ain't gonna make that 100,000 if you don't.
If you don't do it, you ain't gonna catch no fish if you don't throw the line out there, bro.
Ain't that a fact? Ain't that a fact?
If they ain't got nothing to bite on, they ain't biting.
Word. So what else? So now we got Deeper Than Rap just dropped yesterday/today.
Yeah.
This is February 6th right now, right?
Yeah,
2021.
I've been celebrating ever since. I've been celebrating.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Since about 4 or 5 this morning.
So we'll probably got a Potential Reels album. Shout out to the team.
Yes, sir.
Potential Nature Born project.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the team. Potential Home Team project.
Yes.
Right? That's 1, 2, 3. That's some decent work. Then you're saying maybe
There's
you
other-
might even drop another one too.
I plan on getting that work in, man.
Get to work and listen. I'm listening.
I plan on getting the work in. I mean, I'm gonna catch it while it's hot. You know, I kind of think with this one is gonna catch a little bit, and then what we do from here on is up to us how we sustain it.
Gotta keep stacking.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could start small or whatever with me and, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But then they're like, okay, this nigga's down with him. He got his own solo project that's crazy. I may be on a song or two
Correct.
or whatever, just like he's on my shit. And then, okay, then after that, whether we do a team joint with all of us or if Born drops something solo and he got his own joint that's crazy, it's like, Like, what the fuck is these niggas doing over here?
Like the whole squad nice.
And then now it's not even about that. See, okay, the home team joint. Like, okay, we got Born, we got Reels, we got Flame. Then you might hear FaZe here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You might hear Tommy Gibbs. That's team too. He out there in the A in Atlanta, but you know what I mean? He's a part of that lunatic asylum, the tree that I come from under. This is what I'm saying. There's a foundation to this shit. And sooner or later, people going to start realizing where it started at and where it finishes at.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
You understand
process.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Like, again, like right now, I'm doing what I'm doing. Reels is doing what he's doing. Born is doing. It's not just that. See, what a lot of people don't understand is home team. The foundation is Flame, Born and Flame, and Reels. You got FaZe. And you got a few people that people don't understand as part of the team that has always been a part of the team. Yeah. That we just haven't really linked up and made it for everybody to know.
Because they ain't ready. They ain't telling us. We still cooking. We still chefing.
Yeah, man.
You could be chefing for 30 years. You don't know, bro.
There's a lot of things under wraps, man, and hopefully, if things go my way, they get to come out the way I would like to see them come out.
Yeah, I feel like consistency is key.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody told me that today. They said, if anything, you one of the most consistent motherfuckers I ever seen in my life.
That's what it gotta be.
This nigga said to me, he was like, yo, you been rapping since I don't know how long, and I ain't never heard nothing corny, nigga.
And there's always something to listen to. Don't hit me with 10 years from now. Because 10 years from now.
Again, I'm not a young dude. Like, I've been doing this, bro.
Yeah.
And, like, at my age right now, again, I'm not a young dude. I'm not an old. I might be slightly old a little bit.
See me on the court without stretching.
But I'll make it look good, though. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying?
Still been doing it.
Where's the bar? Where does the bar set at?
And once again,
if you think about it, if you think about, and that's where Let's Talk About It. We're gonna talk about that later. That's where Let's Talk About It comes into play. And a lot of the things that I say on that song, I'm not calling nobody out with it. I'm just speaking facts, and it's really not nobody could disagree with it because it's all facts.
Right, you can't deny facts, bro.
I've been doing this for a long time. I've been repping Amboy for a long time.
You have.
There's people who've got on. There's people who've done this and done, who've got further than me, who've done bigger things, and all of that. Who's repped it like me?
Nobody. On a consistent level, nobody.
And the craziest thing is I don't get the credit for it.
Which I find crazy.
And
I don't know if people do or don't, because I don't got my ear to that shit like that.
I'm going to tell you, I don't get the credit for it like I should.
That sounds crazy to me.
I don't get the credit for it like I should. I'm cool with that.
Well, you're getting it here.
I appreciate
on my
that.
end.
I appreciate that.
You're getting it here on my end.
Again, because I won't say famous, but I'm a known dude. Like, from everybody in the town. So that's just Chris. That's just Flame doing what he do. Like, they don't
attribute the fact that it's like
it's to this level or he's doing this or what. It's just, that's Flame.
Ah, that's normal.
That's what he do.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so long at the same way.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Again, on every project,
on
any project I've ever done, I've always had an anthem about my city on it.
Correct.
Every single one.
As far as I can remember, yup.
I don't get no credit for that.
That sounds crazy.
And I never do.
I think that's how listen.
And especially when they come up with these lists of who's the best MCs and blah blah blah. Again, my name comes up here and there, but it's not where it should be.
No. But then I feel like, I don't listen to those lists.
I know. It's not no big deal. I don't care about it.
Yeah, no.
But I look at that and laugh like,
come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You're like, I almost would have been happy if I left me off the list.
I don't even get into it. Like when people say my name, you know what I say? Good looking, I appreciate it. Like I don't like try to.
That's the OG in you.
That's
though.
what I do.
That's
Good
the
looking,
OG in you.
appreciate it.
Though. That you already know where you at. You don't gotta say nothing. You're like, yo, good looks, and people.
That's
like,
one thing I don't have to do. You want to know why I don't? Because I've been through the boot camp that niggas ain't been through. A different kind of boot camp. Let me explain to you. I tell you, I come up under lunatic asylum, right? Now, lunatic asylum, when them niggas had a show, 50 niggas from the hood with them went with them wherever the show was. New York, Newark, wherever the show was, 50 niggas went with them. Whenever I had a show, no matter where it was, Amboy, Newark, Brooklyn, Harlem, I probably went with my lady and 3 or 4 niggas. And always shut it down. Every single trip. That's not a lie. That's all facts. Niggas will tell you that too.
And that's the dope part, right? Where you're like, when 50 roll up, 50 deep, you're kind of like, yeah, we almost guaranteed to shut it down because tonight it's going to be a bad night, right? But then when you go out there, you, your lady, in 3 deep, and you shut it down, and you shut it down the same way as if you rolled in 50
With
deep.
50 niggas, yes.
Now you're like, yep, hop up in the whip, go over that bridge or through the tunnel, like,
every time.
Yes,
bro.
sir.
I promise you, every time. Even if, like, it would be times there was, like, the contests.
yeah, like showcases and shit like
I
that.
didn't care about the prize money. I went in there and fucked it up and left.
Word. They be like, number 1, Flame, where is? And you're like, he
Nigga
left.
be gone already on the way home.
Cause it ain't even about that. Give us to the second runner-up.
Yeah, give him a little couple dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came here to fuck this shit up.
Out of respect.
Because and no matter what, at the end of the night, they knew my name. They be like, we know what? We didn't know this nigga before he got here.
But we know him now.
But we know him now.
And he skated off the prize.
Like nothing.
See, but that's the level of, I feel like that becomes a level of, tell me if this is correct. All right. All right, listen, I feel like sometimes everybody feels that they're nice, right? Obviously, right? Everybody feels that they're nice.
Not everybody, but
That's my second question. Some people tell people, I'm nice. But in their house by themselves, they're like, I'm trash.
let me
And
I'ma
those
tell you
people,
a
I'm
story.
like, yo, fam, get a if you know you're trash, give it up. Like, you know if you're nice or not, I feel like. Can you know if you're nice or not?
You want to know the moment that I knew I was?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I've been doing my thing for years, whatever, and I actually had a partner. Actually, before I actually was a soloist, I had 2 different partners. In high school, one of the twins, Philip, it was Reggie and Philip from Dunlap. Philip used to be my partner. We was called Nasty Adolescents. That's our name.
That's a good name.
Then I was partnering with my cousin Doc Rev. We ain't have no name. It was just Doc and Flame, whatever. So Doc moved to Vegas. And I was left like, okay, am I going to keep rapping? Or I'm going to just quit because I don't have a partner.
Word. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was just like that because I always had a partner.
Yeah,
so
it's a thing.
it was like, all right, I buckled down and I was like, all right, I'm about to see if I could do this shit myself. Mind you, I perform like little parties and shit like that and grab the mic, but it's not like performance in front of a big ass crowd and all of this. So I decide I want to do this shit. So I'm in the it's funny. I got court, that boy court, right?
Yeah. Shout out to COVID. We could do this shit on the phone now.
You know what I'm saying? I got court and Amboy, and as I'm going up the stairs into the courtroom, I see this flyer on the wall talking about artists, blah, 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 call this number or whatever.
What the fuck?
at the courthouse. So I put the shit in my phone.
Nah.
I called the shit, and it was this this contest.
Yeah, they recruiting at the courthouse.
At the motherfucking courthouse, Port Amboy Police Station on High Street, the old one.
Yeah, the old one.
The old one.
The vines going on.
So I called this spot up, and the contest is in Newark.
Yeah.
At the Robert Treat Hotel.
I think
Like they got the banquet
did I do
halls
that
and all
shit
that
with
shit.
Ill
It's
Souls?
the end of nah.
I don't know what I did with Ill Souls. I did some shit in Newark.
So I go to the audition. Now this is my first time doing anything dolo by myself. I go to Newark by myself. It's not foreign to me because I've been in Newark shopping and shit.
Yeah, no, I mean
all
just
the
the
time.
fact that like on an artistic
Yeah.
level, like, oh, what the fuck?
So I go up into this spot, to the audition spot, and it's this dude and his wife. And I'm looking at them like, these motherfuckers don't know nothing about no hip-hop. So then he's like, yeah, and this was, this lets you know how long ago it is. He popped my tape in. We still tape. And you want to know what the tape is? The one I did, it was the motherfucking, the Capone Noriega T-O-N-Y instrumental. That I wrote a song over that shit.
T-U-M-Y.
Yeah,
Multiply.
yeah, that beat.
You got beef? I
Yeah.
got beef.
So
Yeah.
so I played it and I started doing my song and the dude got glasses, right? And he looks like he's black dude, he's kind of tall, big, but he looks kind of nerdy.
Yeah.
So as he's looking, I'm performing in front of just him and his wife in this room. So I'm rapping, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, like, this shit is probably a little bit too hard for these people because, you know what I mean?
They look weird.
Yeah, they look a little weird. And the dude, like, he was looking at me, bobbing his head. He get fucking fixing his glasses and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, all right, like, by the time I finish, I'm like, yeah, I know this shit ain't gonna be
This
good.
ain't gonna work.
So I finished. Matter of fact, he cut the tape off before I finished the shit.
You don't ever want to hear that.
And I was like,
You're like, I still got 8 more bars.
He was like, yeah, I'm out. I was like, yo, I didn't finish it. He was like, I don't need to hear nothing else. I was like, all right, man. He was like, you're on. I loved it. Right, honey? He's taking her. She's like, yeah, he was great or whatever.
Yeah.
So they put me on the motherfucking show, right? Your shit is like, in 3 weeks after the audition, you need to sell a certain amount of tickets and shit. And it's at the Robert Tree Hotel, which I don't know if you know, it's a big spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Newark. And they have like big banquet rooms and shit where they do
Big
big
joints.
shows and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So I'm like, all
It was a
right.
good look. It
Now
was a good look.
This is a big show now. Put it this way, out of, what was it, like 40 acts, I came in the top 5. And this was my first solo performance. I'm in Newark
Dolo.
with maybe 4 or 5 of my homeboys. And it was crazy because when it was my time to go on stage and I performed, the 4 couple niggas I had with me, you'd have thought it was 30 niggas
That's
with
the
us.
best.
They came down the middle of the aisle, they were jumping and yelling and screaming, and motherfuckers was like, where the fuck is this nigga from? And these niggas he brought with him, because these niggas is wildin'.
Word.
So, and then this is my first solo performance. And even not performing, even though my guys was wilding, I kind of felt like the audience wasn't really into it like that. Like, 'cause they were just like looking at me.
They almost caught up. They could have been caught by shot.
You know what I mean? Like, they were just looking at me. So then, it was over. I gave dude the mic, and he was like, hey, give it up for Flame. That motherfucking whole spot, motherfuckers was bugging out. When I was coming off the stage, I had people coming up to me asking for autographs.
And you were like, yeah.
And I was like,
I ain't even worked my signature out yet. Hold up.
I was like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, let me tell you something, fam.
Oh.
If you
Love it.
can win a North crowd,
You could win a lot.
you can win a crowd almost
That's the
anywhere,
home of Red
bro.
Man, bro.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Sean Price. You know what he says every time? What he used to say? They were like, how do you finish your album? This motherfucker Sean Price said, I will finish my album. I'll go to my car. I'll play my album. then I play Muddy Waters. He's like, if I can't hang with Muddy Waters,
I do it again. Word.
Bro, we're
That's my
talking
favorite.
about Redman.
That's my favorite album. That's my favorite Redman album.
Muddy Waters.
Nigga.
That's almost more classic than Nomadic. No disrespect. You hate me all you want.
Facts.
I'm a Jersey representer, so
That's
I don't know how you feel about it.
I love Illmatic too, but that's a fact.
But come on,
nigga.
bro.
That Muddy Waters, nigga.
Bro, for Sean Price to be like, I finished, and we're talking about albums that he did after 15 years after Muddy Waters dropped.
Word.
12 years after, he's still going to be like, here's mine.
Because that's how that album was.
And there's Muddy
man.
Waters, and be like, I can't hang with
like,
Muddy
that
Waters.
was rapping, bro. Like,
and the comedy,
nigga.
the skits,
It was
the intro,
amazing.
the beats, the bars,
everything.
the formation, and that's another thing, right? How hard is it to pick your songs? How hard was it for you to pick what song were you gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4? How'd you do that?
One thing that
I wanna
I pride myself on being is a great beat picker. I hate corny beats.
Yeah, but how'd you put them? How'd you know what song was first and what was last?
I waited till I was. Remember, I told you that process.
That 30
where I
songs.
slimmed them down.
Yeah.
That's how I found it.
But even when you got down to the 16, how'd you know? Through the slim down process, you knew what was first, what was last?
Well, the intro was one of the last things that I did.
Oh, shit, that sounds crazy, right? You were taking me to first?
That was one of the last things that I did.
Okay.
And from there, it was just like, I went with what float, and I would listen to all the songs, put this here, put that. Like, I'll start with one, I start with the intro. Then listen to everything I need to go. Okay, ready to play. That's the perfect next joint. Boom, put that. Now listen to them all, and I would change. I'm telling you, it was a month process of me going through that shit just to pick the order. Fuck. It took me a month.
That's
every night. This is the program, right? Whatever we do during the day, I'll be at the crib, may not be at the crib. My shorty might be at her mom's crib most of the day. Give me my little self time and shit. Mm-hmm. Plus, she helps her mom out a lot, so it works out for both of us. Yep. She come home at night. 9 times out of 10, I'll cook dinner, or she'll bring something home. We'll eat, whatever. She'll do her homework. And then after a certain time, like 10, 11 o'clock, I'll go outside and burn something. I'll come back in, I got my drinks or whatever, put the headphones on.
Zones. Work time.
Over and over again. She probably go, she sleep early. She be to sleep early. I'll be up.
Yeah.
Over again. Tedious process.
That's what I mean.
And my shit, I'm a perfectionist. And it may not be perfect for you, but as long as I get it how I want it to be,
correct,
I'm good. And it took a long time, and it took a while, but I got it to how I wanted it to be, and I'm proud of it, and I stand on it.
Bro, I can't wait to even listen to it more. I want to download it more because this shit just dropped, and I'm like 2 runs in, but I'm a 6th. If it's, I'm not gonna lie, if it's whack, I'm not listening to it again, right? I listen, but your shit ain't whack, so I will bump it.
I know.
Like, I could probably recite Gates' Real World New York. I could probably know every bar in his shit. This project that you just put out, Deeper Than Rap, I fuck with.
I appreciate
and
that.
I'm probably gonna know every bar on it. Might take a minute because I might bump your shit and then be like, you know what, I kind of want to hear some, and dump it because I'm trying to do something else. But I'm going to always come back to Deeper Than Rap. But I'm probably going to know all these bars, right?
There's some good bars to know.
Bro.
Some good bars to know, man.
Yeah, I might think I'm talking shit because he on here. Watch your mouth. Listen.
Exactly.
The only reason that you're here is because you blessed me with the presence. But also, it's because I wanted to sit down with you. And like I told you off air, if I was like, yo, Flames, you trying to sit down in the backyard and go over this album?
I probably still would have
You would have did that.
We probably
But let's
still
be
did
real.
it.
It would have been weird. Like, yo, what are we talking about, fam? Just hit me with a text. It's 2021. We don't need to be.
I still probably would
You
have
probably
did it
would
because I
have
fuck
came through. You
with you
would
like
have
that.
burned us.
Yo, we
Yeah,
cool. You know
but,
what I mean? Not many niggas, but I still probably would have did it with you. And I'm like, fuck you talk about, nigga?
yeah. The fuck?
You asked me on a date or some shit?
Yeah, fuck everybody. Like,
Fuck out
what
of
we
here,
doing
nigga.
over here?
Buy that. It's on Spotify, nigga. Buy that shit. Listen to it. Then tell me how
You
you
don't
feel
need to be.
about
I
it.
be in a crib.
Yeah, fuck
but-
out of here, nigga.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted you here because there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to pick your brain on as far as bars, content, context of what it was, and
Yeah, man.
future projects, and I wanted to give you flowers where you could still smell them.
I appreciate that. Most definitely, I appreciate that because that's hard to come by.
Well, you know,
what
it's
I'm
all
saying?
love on this side.
I appreciate that.
It's all love on this side. It'll always be all love on this side. We about 2 hours and something minutes in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a time warp in here, right? It's a fucking time warp. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you come back. Hopefully this ain't the last time.
Oh yeah,
that you
we
do
gotta
this.
talk. We gotta talk about that. That listening.
Oh yeah, we gonna do that off air. We can figure that. Yo, we can figure that out.
Yo, we need to find a way to make that a little. Like we
Some
need to
more
pump
heads.
that up a little bit.
Yeah, we could
We
set
need to
that
get
up.
people talking about that shit, bro.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
it's on you. Listen, I'll make it
I'm
happen.
just saying,
I
I
just
think-
don't want to get sued, bro.
What you gonna get sued for?
Who knows?
There's nothing to get sued for. I own my shit. Mine.
Then say no more.
We-
If you give me the pass, then we make it happen.
Well, I think we need to make that happen, man.
Let's make it happen.
You know, maybe have a few of your peoples, a few
Yeah.
of my peoples.
Bring
We all
reels.
get together and be peoples together, have a good time, have a drink or two, a smoke or
Yeah,
two.
we do it
and bang the
socially
album.
distance
Yeah.
for
You know what I'm
y'all.
saying?
We'll do Corona tests at the door like I got Joe Rogan.
Look,
brand.
we got the mask.
Yo, don't.
We got the mask. Everybody
Don't
be
worry.
good.
Don't
You know what I
worry
mean?
about it.
We got the
Don't
mask.
worry up. Yo, we gotta set that up.
We could do that, man. I'm with that.
We're gonna talk about that off air, but yo.
In rap, trust me, I'm speaking the facts. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I dropped. Now I'm back whipping the plot. Yeah, yeah. Now it's over for you mediocre spitters. I'm the coldest nigga. Yeah, yeah. I'm so focused, nigga, and I see my dreams getting closer, nigga. Yeah, yeah.
Flame, thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
being here, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
We gonna do this again.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put all the Instagram and all the links shit in the description. Like I said, I don't do this shit.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna put all your info in the description.
Cool, that's
but
right.
just in case they listen, let them know where they can find you at.
Okay, you can find me my government name, Chris Man, on Facebook, or Marvelous Man 1 on Instagram. And also, you can look me up because I got some content, couple videos out, Flame, on YouTube.
Check that.
Yeah.
And in case you go on iTunes and you look up Deeper Than Rap,
A lot of stuff is gonna come up, but
Deeper Than Rap Flame, Flame, Deeper Than Rap Flame.
it'll pop right up.
And it's right there. And you're going to find it. Because that's what it is.
Trust me, I'm speaking the facts. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while since I dropped. Now I'm back whipping the plot. Yeah, yeah. Now it's over for you mediocre spitters. I'm the coldest, nigga. Yeah, yeah. I'm so focused, nigga, and I see my dreams getting closer, nigga. Yeah, yeah.